Hey everybody and welcome to Pigknit. If you are not familiar with who I am, my name is Jessie. Nice to meet you. Today I just wanted to draw something, and I had gotten this idea to do a hummingbird because I was in Pennsylvania for Memorial Day weekend, and Justin's mom is like really into birds. She had this bird magazine by the couch and it had hummingbirds on the front. And I was kind of amazed by like all of the different colors that they have because I've never really looked at one up close. Like I don't really look at, not every day you're gonna go look at hummingbirds, you know? I was just kind of interested in them and I decided I'd like to try to draw one. And it's not very normal that I do like more realistic. I'm more of like a cartoony, I get stuck doing cartoon themes all the time, and it's something that it's like I can't help it, you know. You either do realism or you do cartooning, and you kind of don't really merge over to the other side very often. So this was kind of a fun exercise for me because I don't do this very often. I decided to try out my Copics, and as some of you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm new to Copics. I only have just about the ones that are laid out in front of you, like those ones are basically all that I own. So I'm kind of got that working against me where I don't have all of the certain midtones that I would like. And I didn't have a lot of different shades of very, very light tones to do for the bird's chest. So its chest ended up being a little darker than I had originally planned. And that was just because I got sort of carried away and then just had to fix it. And I think it worked out in the end though. Today I was just kind of feeling off. And I think it's because yesterday we had off, and now it kind of feels like Monday even though it's Tuesday, and I'm feeling just sort of weird. And I didn't do a webcomic. I actually host a webcomic series if you're interested. If you just look on Facebook and you just search Pigknit, or if you go to pigknit.com, there's a spot where you can click to the comics. That'll take you to my WordPress site that I have specifically for my comics. But I usually post a new comic every Tuesday. And I haven't done it I think this is the third Tuesday in a row, which actually is probably the first time I've gone that long in 3 years. So I'm feeling a little ashamed of myself, I guess. But at the same time, it's like I just haven't really been thinking of things like that. Like I haven't had my mind on that. I think I've been more focused on new video ideas, like drawing different things and getting ideas for stuff like this and trying to grow my business. And at certain points, it's like the comics aren't bringing in any money, obviously. They're just kind of for fun. And I enjoy doing them, but it's like if I don't love the comic that I'm putting out there, I'd rather not put out anything than put something that I'm not super thrilled about. I think today I just decided I just kind of want to play around and draw something that I've never drawn before and use Copics and do it in my sketchbook because I got this new sketchbook and I've only used it a couple of times. And I'm not very good about being good with sketchbooks. I'm pretty lazy about them. It usually takes me years to finish one. I've never been one of those people that you see that like finish them in like 1 month or 1 season, and I'd love to be that kind of person, but it obviously takes some added effort, and it's something that for me, I actually have to physically think about whether or not I should be drawing. It's kind of like flossing or like changing your sheets. If you don't think about it, it's easy to forget about it, but it's actually something that's really important. I've been working on it. I think I'm going to start maybe making it a goal to start drawing in my sketchbook more. I'm one of those people that I like to set a lot of goals. So like each week I'll have a weekly goals worksheet that I've designed, and I like to make the little check boxes, and I draw like small goals, big goals, appointments that I want to do, things that I want to focus on this week. It helps my brain sort of calm down because my mind is always like worrying and buzzing with ideas. So that's something, if you struggle with that, if you have a lot of thoughts, if you feel like you're like just sitting there and you have all these ideas and stuff bouncing around in your head and you kind of can't focus on stuff, try writing down your goals and see if that helps. Basically for this, I just use Copic markers for the most part, and I'll list them in the description box below if you're interested in seeing which ones I used. I'll try to remember. I pretty much used almost all of mine though, so I might just list them all. And those are just Crayola colored pencils. And then I went in with some of those fineliner Staedtler pens, and I just did a touch of those, and then my Jelly Roll white gel pen to do the final feathery textures. I was also thinking maybe I would start doing more how to draw a blank, like the very basic, me with a pad of paper and a black Sharpie, kind of more geared towards like a video you'd watch if you were just trying to learn anything as a kid. That was actually what I started originally doing for this channel, and my first few videos is actually that, and then I just started getting like more excited about doing Copics, and like I started to vlog a little bit and I was having a lot of fun, so I just kind of went with it. But I was thinking I'd like to start bringing maybe some of those back, so I was thinking maybe on Fridays I would start doing how to draw a blank, and it's just one drawing that you follow along. It's like 3 minutes long, 3 to 5 minutes. So if you have any ideas for something for me to draw, let me know in the comment section below, because I have so much trouble thinking of ideas for things to draw. I was so happy that this hummingbird idea came up, because I'll just sit there and like be like, I don't know. And then I don't draw for like weeks. I hope your start of the week has been going a little bit better than mine, and that you're feeling a little more inspired. I'm hoping this kind of just passes by tomorrow. Usually it does. Usually Mondays are slow, but then by Tuesday, you're like, okay, even though this is Tuesday, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like Tuesday, Wednesday. Hopefully by tomorrow things are getting better. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. When I'm going to do the black lines, I want to make sure that I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do